The movie is actually about a cult, and it was not an ordinary cult because in this cult, the people who lived there did not live with the people living in this world, but they lived far away. This cult lived in mountains and forests and had mostly women and only one man, whose name was Sheepad. Sheepad was actually the leader of that cult. He used to guide all the women, and everyone followed it. This cult was divided into two parts, in which one group, the first one is for the wives and the second one is for their daughters. The color of the wives' dress is pink and that of the daughters' clothes is pink. The color of the was blue, and all of them were Shepherd's wives and daughters, and they knew Shepherd. She considered him her god and felt that Shepherd gave her life. The reason for this was that all those women were found by Sheepad in different bad conditions. His life was not very good, and Shepherd gave him a new way of living. She showed me the way to a life that is peaceful, and I became so happy in this life that he started thinking of Shepherd as his god. He would have obeyed everything Shepherd said if he had said something else. I may say they had become slaves of the shipyards. Their lifestyle was very simple, and he was totally disconnected from the people of the world. Even if someone falls ill, he is not taken to the hospital. And this cult also had some rules which were made by Shepherd himself, and all those rules, it was also followed strictly because there were many women in this cult. So having periods was a normal thing, and when a female had this problem, then in those days she was kept away from the cult because people believed that during those days the woman, it becomes impure. Whatever it was not allowed to be heard by anyone other than Shepherd. Even everything was under Shepherd's control. Even while eating or sleeping, Shepherd was always remembered. As if a person is praying, and not only this, they also know Shepherd. But they had so much belief that Shepherd could give them eternal life. Of Shepherd's daughters, his most favorite was, the one he liked the most was named Shayla. The reason for this was that he thought that Shayla was absolutely pure, and she was also different from the others. And his mother had died when she gave birth to him. She always got her help from him. But Shepherd never answered her clearly. He would just say this: "It was said that your mother was very beautiful, and you are also exactly like her in this cult." There were two women who were kept separate from the rest of the cult, living in a cabin some distance away from them. The reason behind this was that there was a woman among them who was very ill, and Shepherd called her cursed. And the other woman's name was Sarah. Shepherd thought that she had become impure now, that's why. Because he had refused to accept some of Shipat's instructions, they would have given him food. He was there, but no one allowed him to sit near them. Everybody hated him. Even Sayla herself thought the same, that she is an impure woman. The next day when Sayla takes the sheep to graze, she sees this for the first time. She experiences her periods, and this frightens her a lot, and she does not understand anything. I would have been wondering what happened to him, because of which she would even kill a sheep. But she does not discuss this issue with anyone and hides it secretly. She tells that he fell asleep and some dogs killed him. But Shepherd doesn't say anything and forgives him. The next day the police come there. The police warn the shipyard to leave the area, otherwise they will arrest everyone. Shepherd is very upset about this, but he gathers all his wives and daughters in. He tells everyone that the people of this world will not let them live in that place. They have to leave this place, and just like we came to this place, in the same way we go and settle in some other place. Everyone except Shayla is happy that now they will go to a new place. And the very next day they take all their belongings and leave in search of a new place. They used to rest at night and travel during the day, since Sayla had issues with her periods. He had nightmares, especially about Shipit. He felt something was going wrong. During their journey they also find an old empty house somewhere, because it was winter season and it was very difficult to live without shelter. And despite the cold weather, Sheepad refuses to stay there. He says, "We can't stay here. This is a home for broken people," and he says we are different from these people. We should not become like them, and they spend the night there by putting up a tent. And then one of Shayla's sisters finds out about her periods and tells this to everyone. She tells them, and on Shipat's advice Shayla was kept with the impure Sarah for a few days. During this time Sarah tells Shayla a lot of things, especially about her mother and Shipat. She tells that when Shayla was born her mother was very ill. He had an infection and he needed a doctor. But due to the shipwreck he was not taken to the hospital, and eventually he died. Then Shayla asks him, "Why are you still here? Why didn't she leave it all and go away? To which she says that now I'm halfway through my life and I don't even know who I am. But in reality he has nothing in his heart except hatred for Sheepot. And she knew everything about the reality of Sheepot and this cult. That's why he was kept separate from everyone else, so that she cannot provoke the other women, and now Shayla also knows all this. She started to feel weird and slowly she started to hate Sheepot too. But she did not share these feelings with anyone. Because others thought he was God. They continue on their journey for many days and Shepherd tells them that he will take them to heaven and give them eternal life there. One of those women was named Adriel and she was pregnant at the time. And while on the journey she remembers that now the time for her delivery has come. She cries a lot, screams a lot, but it was neither the right place nor the right time. But this was not in her control either, the other women help her. But after giving birth, he himself dies, and everyone else is very sad about this. But Shepherd doesn't care at all. And they burn his dead body right there. Then Sela comes forward and blames Shepherd for all this. And she says that you are responsible for his death, and even after this she continues her journey. They do, but Sarah is no longer a part of that cult. She has left them because the child Adriel had fathered. He was a boy and Shipat's principle was that there should be only one man in the cult. And that is why they leave that child there. And Sarah stops right there for the kid. But she explains to Shayla that you are a strong person. You are a girl and you have to explain it to your sisters too. Shepherd is leading them all. They are all tired and here it feels as if Sheepot himself. And then one of Shif's daughters, whose name was Tamar. She just says that maybe we should have gone our separate ways. On this Sheepot gets very angry and scolds him that now will you blame me? You will teach her how to lie down, and Sheepot starts beating her in front of everyone. She cries a lot and says that I have made a mistake. But despite this, no one was helping him. He drags her very badly and says don't teach me how to lead. And once again they start walking and all the women follow Sheepot. After traveling for many days, finally they reach their destination. It was a very big and beautiful land and Ship tells them that I am the best land in the world. I am giving you heaven and from today we will stay in this place. We will stay here and everybody was very happy with this. As soon as he reaches the lake, he purifies all his daughters by telling them. And he had promised all his wives that he would give them an eternal life. But they didn't know what kind of eternal life that would be. That same night Sheepot calls Shayla to his tent. On this Sayla feels very strange and at midnight Shepherd goes to his wife. He takes them to the lake and kills them all, one, by drowning them in the water. In the morning, when her daughters wake up from sleep, they see that all their mothers are missing. And because of this situation they all get scared and go to Sheepot who is sitting near the lake. It had happened and their mother's clothes were also lying there. They all cried a lot and cried. She asks him where their mother has gone, to which he replies that I will bring them all here in this life. I have already given it to you, and at the same time he tells his daughters that now you will have to take care of your mothers. Will have to be replaced. All of you will become my wives and also serve me, and he tells Shayla that you will be my. You will become the favorite wife and let everyone, and my full focus will be on you, on whom Shayla will move forward. She comes and tells him that I don't want to be your wife, nor do I want your grace. Sheepot gets very angry at this and he slaps Shayla. He also gets very angry and unable to control his anger, he even slaps the shepherd. After this, we are shown policemen who are seen with many women at the lake. Dead bodies are found, and the dead body of a shepherd is also found in the forest, which someone has killed very badly. He must have been beaten badly, and it is obvious that no one else would have killed him, it was his daughters. He had killed her and now all the sisters were living their life according to their wish. This is a big fact of this movie. It is that he was a cruel man whose only motive was to abuse women. He was so bad that his end was also bad. In the end he was killed by them. And with this the movie ends in